Most artists spend their whole careers just trying to get a #1 hit on Billboard. Abel Tesfaye, he's playing a completely different game. He's more interested in topping the Forbes list. We're about to dissect the financial masterclass from the artist we all knew as The Weeknd, who didn't just become a pop star, he became a new kind of titan.
Okay, and this right here, this is the core of the whole story. While other artists are selling out, cashing in their life's work for a quick payday that's forgotten tomorrow, Abel Tesfaye just pulled off one of the most sophisticated financial plays in music history. You see, he's not exiting the game. He's basically acquiring the entire stadium. And this is the result. Let this number just sink in for a second. $298 million. That's his payday in a single 12-month period. This isn't just pop star money. This is titan of industry, build a dynasty level of capital. #1, that's it. As of 2026, he is officially Forbes' highest paid musician on the entire planet. He hasn't just topped the music charts, he's completely dominated the financial arena, methodically turning himself from an artist into a blue-chip entertainment asset. So what do you even do when you have that kind of money rolling in? You don't just go buy a house. No, you start acquiring architectural marvels. He just secured this $55 million waterfront estate in Florida. And it's not a home, it's a full-on compound, complete with its own private dock for a 200-foot super yacht. I mean, really? But the luxury real estate, the #1 ranking, those aren't the real story. They're just the symptoms of a much bigger, much more audacious play. All of this leads to the central question. How did he pull this off? How did an artist known for dark, moody R&B engineer a financial strategy so brilliant, it's now being called the new blueprint for artist ownership? Well, the answer lies in this billion-dollar chess move. The insane earnings and the luxury assets are the direct outcome of a revolutionary financial gambit that has completely rewritten the rules of the game for an entire generation of artists. So on one side, you have the traditional deal. Artists like Justin Bieber or Katy Perry sell their catalog, they get a huge check, but in doing so, they lose control and all future earnings. They are literally selling their past. On the other side, you have the Tesfaye venture. He partners with a private equity firm, gets a massive injection of capital, but, and this is the most important part, he retains creative control and, crucially, equity. He isn't selling his past, he's leveraging it to finance his future. So the secret sauce here is this financial instrument, a royalty-backed note. To put it simply, he treated his proven, money-making catalog not as a memory to be sold, but as a hard asset, like a skyscraper or a gold mine. He used that asset as collateral to secure a massive loan. A financial partner gave him hundreds of millions against the future value of his songs. It's a move straight out of David Bowie's playbook, but just scaled up for the billion-dollar-a-year streaming era. And this wasn't some happy accident. This direct quote from his representative confirms it was a calculated move from day one. He walked into that negotiation not as a seller, but as a partner with a clear mission: no sale. He wanted a partnership, not just a payout. This sets a whole new standard for artist equity and control, and it proves his focus was always on building a legacy, not just chasing a quick buck. Because you see, that billion-dollar valuation, that wasn't the end game. It was the war chest. He used that massive capital injection, which he unlocked from his own music, to pivot from being a musician to becoming the CEO of a diversified, multi-vertical empire. And here are the pillars of that empire. Each one is a deliberate move to insulate himself from the ups and downs of the music industry. Manic Phase is his film production company, so he owns his Hollywood projects. He doesn't just get a paycheck for acting. He's acquiring a global real estate portfolio that rivals hedge fund managers. He launched Samra Origins, a CPG play, to put his brand in millions of homes every morning. He's making savvy angel investments in tech, and he's funding it all while building a major philanthropic arm. This is not a hobby. It is a serious diversification strategy. Let's look closer at his angel investing, because this really shows you the mind of a strategist. He's not just throwing money around, he's making calculated bets in high-growth sectors like fintech and media. His portfolio includes MoonPay, a crypto payments company that just skyrocketed to become a unicorn. This shows he has the mind of a venture capitalist, not just a performer. He's hunting for equity in the next big thing.
This chart breaks down his massive, diversified income streams. Now, just look at that touring slice. The After Hours Till Dawn tour has become the highest-grossing tour by a solo male artist in history, officially passing $1 billion in total revenue. That single tour earned nearly $500 million in just 1 year, and it's basically the roaring engine of his entire financial operation. But, perhaps his most audacious move wasn't financial at all. It was a strategic rebranding. This is his final, calculated business decision, killing his famous persona to ascend as the CEO. Here's the pivot, and it is absolutely brilliant. The Weeknd was the character, the enigmatic, dark persona that sold over 75 million records and shattered streaming records. But characters have a shelf life. Abel Tesfaye is the brand, and brands build empires. Abel Tesfaye is the man who signs billion-dollar deals and launches global ventures. He's closing the chapter on the character to fully embody the CEO. And this was not an overnight transformation. This timeline shows a deliberate, multi-year evolution, from his anonymous start on YouTube in 2010 to achieving global superstardom, to the calculated decision to shed his stage name. This has all been part of a long-term strategy to build an enduring brand that can thrive far beyond the music charts. So, what is the end game for this new mogul? This is where we look at his wealth trajectory and the ultimate stakes of this high-risk, high-reward strategy he has pioneered for a new generation. Just look at this exponential growth. In 2017, his net worth was an impressive, but, not unheard of, $85 million. By 2025, that figure exploded to an estimated $600 million. This isn't just growth, it's a rapid ascent into the ultra-high net worth stratosphere, a climb driven almost entirely by this strategic shift from artist to owner. Now, let's be clear. Despite all the billion-dollar headlines, he is not a billionaire. Yet. That billion-dollar figure was an asset valuation, not a personal paycheck. His current net worth is estimated at $600 million. But by choosing partnership over a sale, he has maintained equity in his growing assets, creating a clear financial roadmap to join that exclusive club of music billionaires like Jay-Z and Rihanna, probably by 2028. Which leaves us with one final provocative question. Is the Tesfaye blueprint the new model for artist ownership in the streaming age, a way for creators to finally control their own destiny and build lasting wealth? Or is it a high-stakes, highly leveraged bet that could unravel if the streaming revenues ever slow down? Only time will tell if he built an untouchable empire or the world's most beautiful house of cards.
Thanks for watching Media GenX. If you liked this story, show some love with a like, subscribe for future updates, and share it around. Until the next headline.